excellence shows the pace, should be honored for raising the grace. Professor Dr. K.N. Sheth represents a rare mix of experience in government, corporate sector, consulting and academics. He joined as a director of Geetanjali Institute of Technical Studies on 21st October 2016. Prior to joining GITS, he was director of Adani Institute of Infrastructure Engineering, Ahmedabad, Gujarat. Dr. Sheth possesses a rich experience spanning over 3 decades in diverse fields, which covers construction of industrial buildings and hotel projects and designing and executing water network as executive engineer in Government of Gujarat. He has worked as Deputy General Manager in Reliance Industries, Jamnagar, General Manager, Aarti Pipes, Vadodara, and Chief Executive Manager of Green Environment Services, Vatwa, Ahmedabad. As the Chief Executive Officer of Green Environment Services, he had constructed and commissioned the Asia's largest common effluent treatment plant and a project for hazardous waste management for the industrial unit of GITS, Vatwa, Ahmedabad. In academics, he had held various positions including Principal, Director of various constituents college of Gujarat University and Gujarat Technical University for over 15 years. He has worked as an Dean Interdisciplinary Research in Gujarat Technological University for 5 years. Dr. Sheth is Master in Engineering, first class gold medalist, Master of Business Administration and Master of Law. He is PhD in Engineering, PhD in Law and PhD in Management is in advanced stage of completion. Dr. Sheth has, to his credit, over 105 research papers in the peer-reviewed national and international journals and conferences. Dr. Sheth has guided 71 theses and currently he is guiding 4 doctoral students. He has been reviewer, editorial board member and technical session chair for many national and international conferences and journals. Now I request most respectfully Dr. K.N. Sheth sir to welcome the guest with his candid cluster of words and set the platform for today's seminar.
Esteemed Sri Jagat Shah, Honorable Chartered Accountant Sri Durgesh Pandey, respected Chartered Accountant Dr. Mahavir Chaplot sir, dear Mr. Babulal Jangir sir, Financial Controller of Geetanjali Group, distinguished, most learned, very cooperative staff members of Geetanjali, loving student friends, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. सुस्वागतम। बाद मुद्दत से ये घड़ी आई, बाद मुद्दत से ये घड़ी आई, सर आप सब आए तो जिंदगी आई। Since Jagat Shah and Durgesh have come from Gujarat, Dr. Mahavir sir, I may kindly be permitted to welcome in Gujarati stanza written by me. It says, તમારા સૌને નિહાળી આ શ્વાસોને મળી રાહત છે, સાચે જ કહું છું દિલની વાત, તમારા માટે ખૂબ લાગણી ને ચાહત છે. અને આપ સૌનું ગીતાંજલિમાં ભાવભીનું સ્વાગત છે. It is my privilege and a great pleasure to extend you all a very warm welcome this morning on behalf of Geetanjali Institute of Technical Studies and to say how grateful we are to the esteemed Jagat Shah, Honorable Dr. Mahavir Chaplot sir and respected Durgesh Pandey sir who have accepted our invitation to convene this national seminar on demonetization, impacts and challenges. It is an opportune time to delineate with the words the gratification of this distinguished dignitaries who are here to share their views and interact with us on demonetization, the greatest step taken by our Prime Minister on 8th November midnight. I wish to welcome first of all Jagat Shah. He is my friend. I am very proud to tell you this. He is MBA International Trade and gold medalist of Delhi University. He is a certified United Nations Industrial Development Organization, that is called as UNIDO, UNIDO, Cluster Development Practitioner. I wish to welcome Jagat Shah, and I want to tell you what is this UNIDO. Basically, UNIDO is the specialized agency of the United Nations that promotes the industrial development for the poverty reduction, inclusive of the globalization and environmental sustainability. The goals of the UNIDO are building the resilient infrastructure, promoting the inclusive and sustainable industrialization, and fostering the innovation. Jagat Shah has achieved all these goals in his life. I know him since last 6 years. He has always been kind to accept my request of adorning the dais and enlightening the students of Gujarat Technological University with his knowledge, where I was working there as a dean for more than 5 years. This time he has come for our Geetanjali students. Thank you very much, sir. Though detailed introduction will be given by the compere, by the encore, let me tell you that my friend Jagat has been involved giving report to Prime Minister office on Make in India, Skill India, Smart India, Digital India and Startup India through the Mentor on the Road project covering 35 cities in 22 states. Jagat's slogan is Desh Pratham, Vande Bharat. In all his messages, you will find written Jagat, Desh Pratham, Vande Mataram. What I must tell you is he has been guiding the investors in the industrial park, special economic zone, that is called as SEZ, and technology parks. Adani Group, where I was working as director operations, actually Adani Group has taken almost all the benefits of the special economic zone at Mudra, Kutch, Gujarat. If I tell you something about his personal life, Jagat's personal life, I would tell you that he has endowed his life for the downtrodden people, for the orphanage, and his wife also always is with him for all this job. His life actually itself is a message. वो नहीं है किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निसार, किसी का दिल, किसी का दर्द बिक सके तो ले उधार, ऐसा उनका है. ये कहते हैं ना, रिश्ता दिल से दिल के एतबार का, जिंदा है हमी से नाम प्यार का, कि मर के भी किसी को याद आएंगे, किसी के आंसुओं में मुस्कुराएंगे, कहेगा फूल हर कली से बार बार, जीना इसी का नाम है. Jagat Shah is indeed a great person. I have seen many persons in my life, but Jagat is absolutely different. A person who has worked on international market and investment strategy with 22 countries in last 28 years is before us. The great Jagat Shah. Please welcome him with big round of applause. Well, I also wish to welcome Chartered Accountant Dr. Mahavir Chaplot sir, Managing Partner of Chartered Accountant from the Om Prakash S. Chaplot and Company. He is also a General Secretary of Certified Accountant Division of International Council of Jurists. For your information, the registered office of International Council of Jurists is at London, UK. The International Council of the Jurists is a body of jurists from different countries working together to establish justice and equality across the world. The council has international courts and centers worldwide. The council also provides legal aid to the downtrodden people. Sir, I was also practicing lawyer in Gujarat High Court for some time. Let us express our feelings of regards to Dr. Mahavir sir by big round of applause. Sir, I welcome you from bottom of my heart to Geetanjali Institute. Next, I take an opportunity to welcome Chartered Accountant Mr. Durgesh Pandey, who is a fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountant of India and the founder of his company DKMS and Associate based at Ahmedabad. Durgesh attained his CA when he was 23. He is also a certified fraud examiner, fraud, F-R-A-U-D, fraud examiner from ACFE, that is Association of Certified Fraud Examiners, Austin, Texas, USA. This is the world's largest anti-fraud organization giving training and education in anti-fraud subjects. I must tell you that besides his practice as chartered accountant, he conducted many forensic audits and fraud examinations for corporate clients, and he is also a trainer to the police, I would say Home Department of the government of Gujarat on forensic examination of the financial frauds. I feel proud to apprise you that Durgesh Pandey sir is doing PhD under me from Gujarat Technological University on forensic analysis on financial frauds. Please give a big round of applause to this young chartered accountant. Well, coming to the most important part of the session is, though all of us have been discussing this issue of demonetization, the impacts and challenges on demonetization are not really easy to predict. Anchors have already defined the term demonetization, but the anchor is coming from my MBA student. He has defined that demonetization means the stripping of the currency as legal tender. The currency note stripped cannot be recognized by law as official medium of payment to extinguish the debt, maybe public or private debt. But demonetization is not new. It's not new. In January 1954, bank notes of 100 and 1000 rupees were withdrawn, and new notes of 100, 500, 1000 rupees were introduced in India. On 16 January 1978, well, you were not born those days, but Janata Party coalition government, they demonetized bank notes of 100, 500 and 1000 rupees as a means of curbing counterfeit money and the black money. In 2002, European Monetary Union adopted euro, and at that time also the first exchange rate was decided, and when euro was introduced, the old national currency was slowly and gradually demonetized. In 2015, Zimbabwe government demonetized dollars to combat the hyperinflation that was extremely high. It was 231,000%. Now, let's take case of India, for which we all have gathered here. See, if you remember, it was November 2008 when there was Mumbai attack, if you know, 26/11 attacks, if you remember. The National Investigation Agency caught David Headley. Probably he was a leader of the master plan of the Mumbai attack. He was found with Indian fake currency that was, it was stated by Pakistan Inter-Service Intelligence. not by us. The fake Indian notes were mainly used for terror-related activities. The money mainly was coming from, it was getting entry from Nepal, Pakistan and Bangladesh. The terrorists wanted to cripple the Indian economy and to create the economic terror. And surprisingly, in 2012, while responding a question to in the parliament, our earlier finance minister P. Chidambaram admitted that yes, there is a counterfeit currency note in the Indian economy in circulation. And minister could not answer, he could not confirm the estimated amount of the fake money that is in circulation. But he agreed that currency notes are in circulation. In the year 2012, are you all with me? Yes. In the year 2012, our finance minister also admitted that the fake notes are there. We knew that they are coming from this places. But still, no concrete steps were taken. I would say there was one, that is FCOR, that is called as our Ministry of Home Affairs in 2012 constituted fake Indian currency note coordination center. But there was no concrete outcome. So government has not, what is the concrete outcome there? That was the question before us. And the answer is given by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and that is demonetization. That is the goal. That was the goal, and that goal has been achieved. The government has very clearly said that this action would curtail the use of illicit and the counterfeit cash, which is used for the illegal activities and terrorists by our enemies. Please recall, if you recall the 8th November after midnight, the address which was given by Prime Minister, and it was followed by Urjit Patel, our Governor of Reserve Bank of India. He had said, even Shakti Kanta Das, Economic Affairs Secretary, also had stated, in the press conference they made the statement that the purpose of the action was to fight the terrorism funded by counterfeit notes. While the supply of the notes of all, the denomination had increased by 40% between 2011 to 2016. That means 40% fake notes were in circulation. But rupees 500 and rupees 1000 notes were 76% as well as and 109% respectively. That means 1000 rupee note that was in circulation, fake note, that was 109%. Very high. And that was definitely by forgery. So we had no option but to go for demonetization. That the action that has been taken by Prime Minister, actually I feel that is work. They say that the forged cash which was used to fund the terrorist activities against India, and that the demonetization had a counter-terrorism purpose. That is absolutely right. So what is, there are positive as well as negative impact of the demonetization. I would not like to speak further because the experts are here. But I would definitely say one thing. What is required is कि नजर को बदलो तो नजारे बदल जाएंगे. It is very important. See, बदलाव लाना बहुत जरूरी होता है और बदलाव लाने के लिए हमें भी कुछ करना पड़ता है. We have tolerated many difficulties on account of demonetization. But most of the people in India have been saying that whatever step Narendra Modi has taken is right. So this बदलाव is very important. नजर को बदलो, नजारे बदल जाएंगे. सोच को बदलो तो सितारे बदल जाएंगे. कश्तियों को बदलने की जरूरत नहीं है. कश्तियों को बदलने की जरूरत नहीं है. दिशा को बदलो तो किनारे बदल जाएंगे. So without wasting much time, let us begin and hear the cumulative impacts and challenges from the experts who have accepted our request gracefully. Once again, lot of thanks to this great speakers, Jagat Shah, Chartered Accountant Dr. Mahavir Chaplot and Chartered Accountant Durgesh Pandey. It should be pointed out that this seminar was held not only on recommendation from me, but also on recommendation from our beloved and enthusiastic training and placement officer of Geetanjali, Arvind Premawat. Please put your hands together for our Arvind Premawat, CPO. I wish to take opportunity to welcome all the participants, my learned, sincere and dedicated faculty members, my students of MBA, MCA, BTech. Most of the participants are bona fide students of our college, sir. Let us give a big, very big round of applause to our participants, that is the faculty members and students. And in conclusion, I wish you every success for this seminar and a pleasant stay of all these dignitaries with us. Thanks for your concentration.
Your speech really moved us, sir. Thank you for sharing your valuable experience with us.
Today,